Hey there, Alex Kidman, having a little bit of fun for my Friday afternoon with a retro 3 credit challenge. I'm playing Wanted Monty Mole on the ZX Spectrum, although, to be strictly accurate, I'm playing it on answering. It's just easier to capture. I'm feeling a bit lazy. This is the eponymous mole himself. He has the worst jump sound in the universe. You just heard it. You're going to hear it a lot. And I've got 3 credits to get as far as I can. First step, I need that bucket. And the miner does not want me to have the bucket. Thankfully, I get away. Now, I should point out this is a game from 1984. That's a long, long time ago. It is harsh, it is cruel, it is unfair. The music is particularly harsh. And I'm not expecting to finish it either. It has 21 of what they call levels. We can call those screens. So this is level 2, strictly speaking, and I have to collect all these flashing little numbers. They are lumps of coal for reasons which are never totally explained. The whole thing is a sort of satire of the British miners' strike, which was very topical at the time. Now kind of ancient history, I suppose. Now, I hate these crusher things. They are cruel. Yep. Death. As I was saying, I hate these crusher things because they're cruel and random and very hard to get through. Made it. Sorry, I'm just concentrating. My voiceover is going to be a bit random on this one, I suspect, because this is a tough game. It always amuses me when people talk about things being, Nintendo hard, because the NES was the first home of really, really hard games. Nah, was not the case. Totally was not the case, and whether that's down to the developers getting very good at their own games, or them just wanting games to last a bit longer, who knows at this point, but certainly this is hard. It can be unfair. It's not afraid to kill you. In fact, pretty much everything will. The other thing I find interesting about this is that it's very much an example of what platform games were like at the time, because this is pre-Super Mario Brothers, and the big change that brought in was the whole idea that you'd have variable jumping. In a weird way, this is more accurate to life. If you jump, you're more likely to jump in a arc, and you can't change direction mid-air the way Mario can. Having said that, I don't think moles can jump this high, so accusations around reality are, not grounded in total fact. That face is very angry with me. Another little weird oddity thing, and I don't know if it's just the way I play these games, maybe it's the way you play them as well, is that for pretty much any platform game, not just this one, I will tend to jump when I don't need to. If there's free space to do it, if I'm not going to imperil my life. You the same? Let me know in the comments. There's a miner's strike element there. Again, the political satire has not perhaps aged all that well. I suppose it depends on which side of that argument you fell. I find myself a little conflicted. I would side with the unions, but not over coal mines, certainly not in 2021. But enough politics. Now, this is a brutally unfair game. I'm going over to the side because I know that brick's coming for me. It would just kill you if you just waited, and you would probably wait because that green thing wants to kill you too. So through here we go. I collected the whip or the axe or whatever so I can get through that little sign without it killing me. And I got another crusher, which will probably kill me. This is really a brutally hard and unfair one. It has not aged well. I've never worked out with those crushers. If there is a pattern, I am not aware of it. I, of course, don't need to get the coal anymore, which is nice. one more piece of coal, and then you might think, hey, you're stuck. But as long as you get all the coal, that brick wall vanishes. The genie doesn't know. I don't know why he's trying to kill me. There were lots of drugs at that time. Another little entertaining thing you might have just noticed is that when you do pick up things, when things are removed, the game runs faster. I don't think that's just the emulation. I'm pretty sure that's memory being freed up. This is also probably the first game to have poetry when you die. It wants you to play again. I want to play again. I've got another 2 credits to go. Let's see if I can get a little bit further this time, because I've got to start from the start again. Antstream and most emulators do support save states. I have finished this game in the past only via save states. If you finish the whole thing in 1 set of 3 lives, then I doff my hat to you. And I'm not even wearing a hat. I suppose I should also point out that this is quite different to the game of the same name that you could get for the Commodore 64. Back in the day, I did not have a Commodore 64. Then again, I didn't have a Spectrum either. We were an Amstrad family for reasons which elude me. But there was never a version of this game for the Amstrad, as far as I'm aware. We had all the weird Roland games and things like that. But not this. But I suppose an Amstrad's kind of spiritually closer to a Spectrum. I get on better with the Spectrum version of this game, regardless. Come on, Unfair Crusher. It always gets me, or it doesn't always get me, but it often gets me, and it's astonishingly nerve-wracking, because you don't know when it's going to come down. I think I need to collect that. I'm fairly sure I do. If I'd done my research, I'd know who owned Gremlin. I have this feeling it might be Sony now. Because, hey, a remaster? It could happen. Okay, it won't happen, but it could. And obviously there's a slight risk here because I'm doing this via Antstream for convenience. I might hit an issue with the actual stream quality. Although for a game like this, issues with the stream quality visually could be a problem. I suppose it could kill me if I'm not aware and I don't jump because it doesn't stream or whatever. But so far, so good. A lot of other Monty Mole games. I've not played a great deal of any of the other ones. I can't recall why I got fixated on this particular one to speak of, but it is one of my favourites of the era. The perils of trying to commentate and play at the same time. Suicide. Why did I do that? Answers on a postcard. Right now, through the crusher. Oh, that was close. Oh, no. The poem again. you grow to hate that poem. I mean, really, really hate it. So here we are, last credit, last set of 3 lives. Let's see how I go. I get the bucket. Oh, I must not try to speed run this. I'm just going to make stupid mistakes. And the thing with this game, I guess, is there's a lot of this that's sort of automatic. I can just do it and I know, yep, this is how this will work. I've got a repeatable jump pattern. The enemy patterns are quite obvious. And then there's the other stuff like those darned crushes where the randomized patterns are a big problem. Again, stop with the speed running, Alex. Not good. Not good. I did mention how much I hated the crushes, right? Sorry, Wesley. Yeah, stop speedrunning, and yet I say that, I keep doing it. I guess if you ever wondered where that kind of cliche that video game music and sounds are all bleeps and bloops, well, here's your example. Because I will not say that the sound effects on this are particularly pleasant. They are not. Probably could have dropped there rather than jumped. I survived. It's all good. So I mentioned before, the game has 21 levels, screens, call them what you will. What I'd really like to get to is about halfway, so 10 screens in or so. Let's see how far we can go. I love that interesting clipping that forms part of the game design. You've got to kind of work out how do I mix and match this. Wow, I did not know I could do that. Okay, crusher time. We know how this goes, right? Run! Yes! Okay. I can do this. I can do this. The wall is down. I think I clipped the G there. But hang on. I can't get the wall out of the way. Oh wow. So, sorry Monty. I think you're stuffed. Because I don't think I can make it, and that's not going to help. And that's it. 3-carat challenge over and failed. Monty did indeed die in vain. Thanks for watching.